Welcome back, everyone. Today, we're diving into the world of hidden treasure as we explore the 5 most valuable and ultra-rare United States Kennedy half-dollar coins. Featuring the iconic legacy of John F. Kennedy, these coins aren't just currency. They're powerful pieces of history with incredible collector value. From rare mint errors to high-grade gems, some of these coins can be worth far more than you'd ever imagine. So stay tuned, because one of these coins might already be sitting in your collection. Let's get started. First up in the 1972, D. Kennedy half-dollar is more than just a coin. It's a powerful symbol of American history, legacy, and collectible fascination. Featuring John F. Kennedy, this coin carries emotional and historical weight that continues to captivate collectors worldwide. Released during a time when the United States was transitioning away from silver coinage, this half-dollar represents a shift in both economic policy and coin design, making it an essential piece in modern numismatics. The D Mint mark on this coin indicates it was struck at the Denver Mint, one of the most important coin production facilities in the United States. While millions of these coins were produced in 1972, not all are equal in value. In fact, coins found in dirty or heavily circulated condition often hide unique characteristics that go unnoticed by the average person, but can be extremely desirable to seasoned collectors looking for overlooked treasures. When it comes to value, the 1972 D. Kennedy half-dollar offers surprising potential. A typical circulated example may only be worth a few dollars, but the real excitement begins when you consider coins in exceptional condition or those featuring rare minting errors. These special pieces can command significantly higher prices, turning what appears to be an ordinary coin into something truly valuable in today's collector market. Some of the most sought-after varieties include coins with striking errors such as double die features, off-center strikes, or unusual planchet flaws. Even a coin that appears dirty could actually be preserving original surfaces beneath layers of oxidation or grime. When properly evaluated, such coins can reveal hidden beauty and rarity that dramatically increase their market value. From a design perspective, the coin is undeniably iconic. The obverse showcases a bold and detailed portrait of John F. Kennedy, while the reverse features the majestic heraldic eagle, symbolizing strength and national pride. Over time, natural toning and where patterns can add character to the coin, sometimes making it even more appealing to collectors who appreciate originality. As an investment, the 1972 D. Kennedy half-dollar continues to attract attention from both new and experienced collectors. While it may not be the rarest coin in existence, its accessibility combined with the possibility of discovering rare variants makes it an exciting opportunity. The growing interest in coin collecting worldwide is steadily increasing demand, especially for coins that stand out in quality or uniqueness. For viewers watching your video, this coin represents something truly exciting: the possibility of turning an everyday find into a valuable collectible. Imagine checking your old coin jars or inherited collections and discovering a 1972 D half-dollar that holds far more value than expected. While not every coin will bring extraordinary returns, the right combination of condition, rarity, and collector demand can lead to impressive rewards in today's market. In conclusion, the 1972 D. Kennedy half-dollar stands as a compelling blend of history, artistry, and investment potential. Its true value lies not just in its face value, but in its story, condition, and the hidden possibilities it may hold. Whether you are just starting your collecting journey or are a seasoned numismatist, this coin remains a fascinating and worthwhile piece to explore, one that continues to gain appreciation and admiration in the ever-growing world of coin collecting. Another important factor that can significantly influence the value of a 1972 D. Kennedy half-dollar is professional grading. Coins that are certified by trusted grading services, such as Professional Coin Grading Service or Numismatic Guarantee Company, often sell for much higher prices because their authenticity and condition are officially verified. A coin graded at the higher end of the scale, especially in mint state, MS65 or above, can command strong premiums in the market. Even a coin that appears dirty, at first glance could achieve a surprising grade after proper evaluation, unlocking a level of value that many collectors might overlook. The role of rarity within common coins is something many collectors find thrilling, and the 1972 D. Kennedy half-dollar is no exception. While the majority were mass-produced, only a small fraction exist today in pristine or near-perfect condition. Over time, many coins have been lost, damaged, or heavily circulated, making high-quality survivors increasingly scarce. This natural reduction in supply, combined with growing collector demand, steadily enhances the coin's desirability and long-term market strength. Market trends also play a crucial role in determining how much these coins can sell for. In recent years, the popularity of coin collecting has surged, especially through online marketplaces and auction platforms where rare finds can attract competitive bidding. A well-preserved or unique 1972 D. Kennedy half-dollar can spark intense interest, with collectors willing to pay significantly more to secure a standout piece for their collection. This dynamic environment means that values are not fixed. They can rise as demand increases and more collectors enter the hobby. Ultimately, the 1972 D. Kennedy half-dollar represents opportunity. An opportunity to explore history, uncover hidden value, and participate in a global collecting community. Whether found in a drawer, inherited from family, or discovered in circulation, each coin carries the potential to surprise. For viewers, the message is clear: never underestimate the coins you already have. With careful observation, a bit of research, and a touch of luck, what seems ordinary today could become a valuable and cherished collectible tomorrow. As we continue this exciting journey, it's important to understand that not all Kennedy half-dollars are created equal. Some of the most valuable examples come from rare minting circumstances, including low mintage years, experimental strikes, or coins that were never widely released into circulation. These unique factors can transform an ordinary-looking coin into a highly sought-after collectible, especially when tied to the enduring legacy of John F. Kennedy, whose image continues to inspire collectors across generations. One of the key drivers behind the rising value of ultra-rare Kennedy half-dollars is the presence of mint errors and unusual varieties. Collectors are constantly searching for coins with doubled dies, missing details, or striking anomalies that make each piece one of a kind. These imperfections, rather than reducing value, often increase it dramatically, especially when they are clearly visible and authenticated. In many cases, such rare features can push a coin's worth far beyond standard expectations. Condition plays an equally critical role in determining how much a Kennedy half-dollar can be worth in today's market. Coins that have been preserved in uncirculated condition, with sharp details and minimal wear, are considered premium assets among collectors. When these coins are graded and certified by respected organizations like Professional Coin Grading Service or Numismatic Guarantee Company, their market appeal increases even further, often leading to competitive bidding and higher final sale prices. Another fascinating aspect is the emotional and historical connection that collectors feel toward these coins. The Kennedy half-dollar was first introduced shortly after the tragic assassination of John F. Kennedy, making it not just a piece of currency, but a tribute to a beloved leader. This emotional value adds another layer of demand, as collectors are not only investing in metal, but also preserving a meaningful part of American history. In today's fast-growing collectibles market, ultra-rare Kennedy half-dollars continue to gain attention from investors, hobbyists, and treasure hunters alike. With increasing demand and limited supply of top-quality specimens, these coins hold strong potential for future appreciation. Whether you are searching through old collections or just starting out, the possibility of discovering a rare and valuable Kennedy half-dollar adds excitement and purpose to every find, making this hobby both rewarding and unforgettable. Next up in the 1995, P. Kennedy half-dollar stands as a fascinating piece within modern United States coinage, representing both continuity and quiet rarity in the long-running Kennedy series. Struck at the Philadelphia Mint, identified by the P Mint mark, this coin may appear common at first glance, but collectors know that even modern issues can hold surprising value when examined closely. Its connection to President John F. Kennedy, combined with decades of collector interest, gives it a strong emotional and historical foundation that continues to drive demand in today's numismatic market. When discussing the value of a 1995 P. Kennedy half-dollar in circulated or dirty condition, it's important to understand that condition plays a major role in pricing. Even coins that show wear, toning, or surface dirt can attract attention if they exhibit strong details, unique coloration, or signs of rare minting anomalies. While a typical circulated example may trade for a modest premium over face value, certain pieces, especially those with eye-catching toning or minimal wear, can command significantly higher prices among collectors who appreciate originality and character. What truly elevates the worth of a 1995 P. Kennedy half-dollar is the possibility of rare mint errors or exceptional preservation. Coins featuring doubled dies, off-center strikes, or die cracks can dramatically increase in desirability and value. Additionally, examples that somehow avoided heavy circulation and retained sharp details, even if slightly dirty, can be graded at higher levels, pushing their market value into much more impressive ranges. These hidden traits often transform an ordinary-looking coin into a highly sought-after collectible. Another key factor influencing the coin's demand is its role within complete Kennedy half-dollar collections. Many collectors aim to assemble full date and mint sets, and high-quality examples from the 1990s are essential pieces of that puzzle. Because not all coins from this era were saved in pristine condition, finding attractive specimens, even those with natural toning or light dirt, can be surprisingly challenging. This scarcity in desirable condition adds a layer of exclusivity that drives competitive buying behavior. From an aesthetic perspective, the 1995 P. Kennedy half-dollar carries the iconic portrait of Kennedy on the obverse, designed by Gilroy Roberts, paired with the heraldic eagle reverse by Frank Gasparo. Even in circulated condition, the coin can display a unique visual appeal, especially when natural toning creates shades of gold, gray, or even subtle blues. Many collectors actually prefer coins with this kind of lived-in appearance, as it tells a story and enhances the coin's individuality. In today's market, realistic values for a 1995 P. Kennedy half-dollar vary widely depending on condition and special features. A standard circulated coin may range from a small premium to a few dollars, while uncirculated examples can reach higher into the tens of dollars. However, coins with exceptional eye appeal, strong luster beneath light dirt, or verified mint errors can climb significantly higher, sometimes reaching into the hundreds or more. These upper-tier examples are where the real excitement lies for collectors and investors alike. For new collectors, this coin represents an accessible entry point into the world of modern U.S. coin collecting, offering both affordability and the thrill of discovery. For experienced numismatists, it provides an opportunity to hunt for overlooked treasures, coins that may appear ordinary but hold hidden value. This dual appeal ensures that the 1995 P. Kennedy half-dollar remains relevant and desirable across all levels of the hobby. In summary, the 1995 P. Kennedy half-dollar is far more than just a common modern coin. It is a piece of American history with enduring collector interest, visual charm, and meaningful investment potential. Its value is shaped by condition, rarity, and unique characteristics, making each example a potential standout. Whether you're searching for a beautifully toned piece, a rare error, or a high-grade survivor, this coin continues to offer exciting opportunities, reinforcing its place as a compelling and rewarding addition to any collection. Beyond its immediate collectible appeal, the 1995 P. Kennedy half-dollar also reflects a transitional era in modern U.S. coinage when half-dollars were no longer widely used in everyday commerce. This reduced circulation has created an interesting dynamic in the market, where many coins were set aside but not always preserved carefully. As a result, finding examples with both originality and visual strength, even if slightly dirty, can be more challenging than expected, increasing their desirability among collectors who value authenticity over artificial perfection. Another compelling aspect is the growing interest in raw coins, those that have not been professionally cleaned or altered. A 1995 P. Kennedy half-dollar in dirty condition may actually be more attractive to seasoned collectors than a cleaned coin, as it retains its natural surfaces and history. Cleaning can often reduce a coin's value, so pieces that show honest wear and untouched patina are increasingly appreciated. This trend has contributed to stronger demand for coins that might once have been overlooked due to their appearance. The investment perspective also plays a significant role in the coin's rising popularity. While it may not yet rank among the highest value coins in absolute terms, its affordability combined with the potential for discovering rare varieties makes it an exciting target for collectors. Coins with subtle errors or exceptional eye appeal can see steady appreciation over time, especially as more collectors enter the hobby and competition for quality examples increases. This makes the 1995 P issue a smart addition for those looking to build a collection with long-term potential. Ultimately, the 1995 P. Kennedy half dollar continues to prove that even modern coins can carry meaningful value and intrigue. Its blend of historical significance, artistic design, and the possibility of hidden rarity ensures that it remains a captivating subject for both collectors and enthusiasts. Whether you're examining a well-worn piece or searching for a standout example, this coin offers a rewarding journey of discovery, reinforcing its place as a valuable and enduring part of the numismatic world. The market for modern U.S. coins continues to evolve. The 1995 P. Kennedy half dollar is gaining renewed attention from collectors who are beginning to re-examine coins from the late 20th century with a more critical eye. What was once considered an ordinary issue is now being appreciated for its subtle variations, die states, and preservation challenges. This shift in perspective has created new demand, especially for coins that exhibit strong strikes, minimal wear, and attractive natural toning, even when they appear slightly dirty at first glance. One of the most exciting aspects for collectors is the hunt for overlooked treasures within bank rolls, old collections, or inherited coin jars. The 1995 P. Kennedy half dollar often appears in these places, giving collectors the thrill of potentially discovering a valuable piece without significant upfront cost. Coins with unusual features such as die clashes, minor doubling, or unique toning patterns can stand out dramatically once examined closely, turning an everyday find into a prized edition worth far more than its face value. Grading also plays a crucial role in determining the coin's ultimate worth. Professional grading services can authenticate and assign a grade that significantly influences market value. A 1995 P. Kennedy half dollar that appears dirty but retains sharp detail and luster beneath the surface can achieve a surprisingly high grade once properly evaluated. High-grade examples, particularly those nearing mint state conditions, can command strong premiums and attract competitive bidding from collectors aiming to upgrade their sets. In addition, the coin benefits from the enduring legacy of the Kennedy half dollar series itself, which has remained one of the most collected coin series in the United States. This ongoing popularity ensures a consistent base of demand, as collectors continuously seek better examples to complete or improve their collections. The 1995 P issue, while not the rarest by mintage, becomes increasingly desirable when found in superior condition or with unique characteristics that set it apart from typical specimens. In conclusion, the 1995 P. Kennedy half dollar demonstrates how value in numismatics is not solely defined by age or initial rarity, but by a combination of condition, collector demand, and hidden uniqueness. Its ability to surprise collectors with unexpected value, especially in seemingly ordinary or dirty condition, makes it a fascinating and worthwhile coin to explore. Whether you are a beginner searching for your first valuable find or an experienced collector refining your collection, this coin offers both excitement and potential, securing its place as a modern collectible with lasting appeal. Next up in the 1973 D. Kennedy half dollar stands as a fascinating piece within the broader legacy of modern American coinage, capturing both the historical spirit of its era and the enduring appeal of the Kennedy series. Struck at the Denver Mint, identifiable by its distinct D Mint mark, this coin reflects a period when half dollars were still being produced for circulation, yet were increasingly being saved by collectors. Even in a dirty or circulated condition, the 1973 D coin carries a unique charm, as its wear tells a story of movement through everyday commerce, making each piece slightly different and more personal to collectors who appreciate character and history over pristine perfection. One of the most compelling aspects of the 1973 D Kennedy half dollar is its strong collector demand driven by the continued popularity of the Kennedy series. Featuring the iconic portrait of President John F. Kennedy on the obverse and the heraldic eagle on the reverse, the coin maintains a timeless aesthetic that resonates with both new and seasoned numismatists. Even coins found in less than perfect condition can command attention, especially when they exhibit strong design visibility, attractive toning, or natural aging patterns that enhance their visual appeal rather than detract from it. When discussing value, the 1973 D. Kennedy half dollar holds surprising potential depending on condition and rarity factors. While standard circulated examples may typically range from a few dollars up to around $10 to $20, coins with exceptional eye appeal, even in dirty condition, can push higher into the $50 plus range. However, the real excitement comes from high-grade uncirculated specimens or coins with unique mint errors. In top mint state grades, MS-65 and above, values can climb into the hundreds of dollars, and in rare cases where exceptional preservation meets strong demand, auction prices can stretch even further, creating the perception of significant hidden wealth within this seemingly common coin. Era varieties play a major role in elevating the worth of the 1973 D. Kennedy half-dollar. Coins featuring striking anomalies such as doubled dies, off-center strikes, or die cracks can dramatically increase their desirability. Even subtle minting imperfections, when authenticated, can transform an otherwise ordinary coin into a standout collectible. For collectors and treasure hunters, this means that even a dirty coin deserves close inspection, as hidden details may unlock a much higher value than initially expected. Another factor that enhances the coin's appeal is its position within the timeline of Kennedy half-dollars. The early 1970s represent a transitional period where silver had already been removed from circulation coinage, making these copper-nickel-clad coins historically significant as part of America's evolving monetary system. This adds depth to the 1973 D-coin story, making it more than just currency. It becomes a reflection of economic change and shifting public sentiment toward coin collecting during that era. From an investment perspective, the 1973 D. Kennedy half-dollar offers a compelling entry point for collectors. Its affordability in lower grades allows beginners to start building a collection without significant financial risk, while higher grade or era coins provide opportunities for more serious investors to pursue appreciation over time. As interest in vintage U.S. coinage continues to grow globally, even modest coins like this one can experience steady increases in demand, particularly as high-quality examples become scarcer. The aesthetic value of the coin should not be underestimated, especially in circulated or dirty condition. Natural toning, slight discoloration, and where can create a vintage look that many collectors actively seek. Rather than diminishing the coin's appeal, these characteristics often enhance its uniqueness, turning each piece into a miniature artifact of American history. For content creators and collectors alike, showcasing such coins can captivate audiences who appreciate authenticity and the stories behind everyday objects. In summary, the 1973 D. Kennedy half-dollar is a coin that beautifully blends history, artistry, and collecting potential. While it may not always reach extreme high-end prices, its value can still be surprisingly rewarding, especially when considering rare varieties, high-grade examples, or visually appealing circulated pieces. For both newcomers and experienced collectors, this coin represents an exciting opportunity, an accessible yet meaningful addition to any collection, with the potential for future appreciation and the timeless allure of one of America's most beloved coin series. Beyond its immediate collectible appeal, the 1973 D. Kennedy half-dollar also thrives in the storytelling power it brings to a collection. Every circulated or dirty example carries marks of real-world use, small scratches, softened details, and subtle discoloration that reflect decades of handling. For many collectors, this lived-in quality adds emotional and historical depth, transforming the coin from a simple object into a tangible connection to the past. When presented in a YouTube video, emphasizing these authentic characteristics can significantly boost viewer engagement, as audiences are naturally drawn to items that feel rare, aged, and full of untold stories. Another important angle to highlight is the thrill of the hunt associated with this coin. The 1973 D. Kennedy half-dollar is still occasionally found in old collections, estate sales, or even coin rolls, making it a perfect example of a hidden treasure waiting to be discovered. This idea alone can captivate viewers and encourage them to start searching through their own coins. By building suspense around the possibility of uncovering a high-value specimen, especially one with an error or exceptional condition, you create a sense of excitement that keeps your audience watching and invested in your content. Market trends also play a key role in maintaining the coin's relevance and perceived value. Over the years, there has been a steady increase in global interest in U.S. coins, particularly those tied to iconic figures like John F. Kennedy. As more collectors enter the market, competition for higher quality pieces naturally increases, pushing values upward. Even circulated coins benefit from this growing demand, as collectors often seek complete sets and are willing to pay premiums for coins that exhibit better than average appearance or unique characteristics. Additionally, the 1973 D. Kennedy half-dollar holds strong educational value for both beginner and advanced collectors. It serves as an excellent example for learning about grading, mint marks, strike quality, and error identification. For new collectors, it provides an accessible entry point into the hobby, while for experienced numismatists, it offers opportunities to refine their skills in spotting subtle variations that can dramatically impact value. This dual appeal makes it an ideal coin to feature in content aimed at a broad audience, ensuring that both novices and experts find something valuable in your presentation. Ultimately, the 1973 D. Kennedy half-dollar represents much more than its face value. It embodies the excitement, history, and potential that define coin collecting as a whole. Whether viewed as a collectible, an investment, or a piece of American heritage, its charm lies in its versatility and the opportunities it offers to those who take a closer look. By presenting it as a coin with hidden potential, rich background, and growing demand, you can inspire your audience to see value where others might overlook it, keeping them engaged, curious, and eager to explore more. The appeal of the 1973 D. Kennedy half-dollar also lies in its strong presence within complete Kennedy half-dollar collections, where collectors aim to assemble every date and mint mark in the series. Because of this set-building demand, even circulated and heavily handled examples maintain consistent market interest. A dirty coin with strong visible details can still fill an important gap in a collection, and that simple role often creates steady buying activity. In many cases, collectors are willing to pay a premium just to complete their date run, which helps support the coin's overall market value and long-term stability. Another important factor that enhances its desirability is the condition rarity within circulated grades. While the 1973 D is not considered extremely rare in raw mintage terms, finding examples that still retain sharp design elements despite circulation can be more challenging than expected. Coins that show clear Kennedy facial features, a well-defined eagle, and legible lettering tend to stand out in the market. This means that even a dirty specimen, if structurally strong, can attract more attention than average worn examples, making it a more appealing piece for resale or display. From an investment storytelling perspective, the 1973 D. Kennedy half-dollar also benefits from being part of a declining circulation era for half-dollars. As these coins gradually disappeared from everyday use, they transitioned into collectible status, which naturally supports long-term demand. Collectors often view such coins as safe holds within entry-level numismatics because they combine affordability with historical importance. Over time, as fewer high-quality pieces remain in circulation, the perceived value of well-preserved or interesting circulated examples continues to strengthen. Next up in the 1996, P. Kennedy half-dollar is often misunderstood in the world of modern coin collecting, yet it holds a unique position that continues to attract attention from beginners and experienced numismatists alike. Struck at the Philadelphia Mint, this coin represents a period in U.S. coinage where half-dollar production had already become limited for circulation, making it somewhat less common in everyday change. While many people assume modern coins have little to no value, this particular piece can still carry surprising collector demand depending on its condition, strike quality, and rarity of specific varieties or errors. Historically, the 1996 P. Kennedy half-dollar belongs to the long-running Kennedy series introduced in 1964 to honor President John F. Kennedy after his assassination. By 1996, the coin was no longer widely used in circulation, which makes finding well-preserved examples increasingly interesting for collectors. Although millions were minted, far fewer were saved in pristine condition, and this scarcity in high grades adds subtle but real collectible value over time. In a typical dirty condition or heavily circulated state, the 1996 P. Kennedy half-dollar usually remains close to its face value of 50 cents to around $1 in the open market. However, even in worn condition, collectors still seek these coins to complete full date and mint mark sets. This consistent demand ensures that the coin always has a baseline value above simple spending currency, especially when sold in bulk or as part of collections. When we move into higher uncirculated grades, such as MS63 to MS65, the value begins to increase noticeably. In these conditions, the coin can range roughly from $2 to $10 depending on luster, eye appeal, and market demand. At MS66 and above, prices can rise further, sometimes reaching $10 to $25 or more for premium quality examples that exhibit strong strike characteristics and minimal contact marks. These grades are especially attractive to registry set collectors who aim for high-quality certified coins. One of the most exciting aspects of this coin lies in error varieties and special minting anomalies. Although rare, certain examples may show minting errors such as off-center strikes, die cracks, clipped planchets, or unusual strike-through marks. These error coins can command significantly higher premiums, sometimes reaching $50 to several $100s depending on rarity and visual appeal. Such varieties are where collectors often find the most excitement and surprise in modern coinage. From an investment perspective, the 1996 P. Kennedy half dollar is not a get-rich-overnight coin, but it does hold steady collector interest and long-term stability within U.S. numismatics. Its value growth is driven more by condition scarcity and specialized demand rather than intrinsic precious metal content. For dedicated collectors building complete Kennedy half dollar sets, high-grade and certified examples can gradually appreciate over time, especially as gem-quality coins become harder to locate. Aesthetically, the coin features the iconic portrait of President Kennedy on the obverse, designed by Gilroy Roberts, and the presidential seal on the reverse by Frank Gasparo. This timeless design adds emotional and historical appeal, making it more than just a piece of currency. For many collectors, the Kennedy half dollar symbolizes an important era in American history, blending artistry, national memory, and coinage tradition into one collectible piece. In conclusion, the 1996 P. Kennedy half dollar may appear ordinary at first glance, especially in worn condition, but it still carries meaningful collectible value and strong interest among numismatists. While it is not a multi-million-dollar coin, its worth can still grow depending on condition, grading, and rare mint errors. For collectors and enthusiasts, it remains an important part of modern U.S. coin collecting, offering both historical significance and steady market demand that continues to keep it relevant in today's numismatic world. That the 1996 P. Kennedy half dollar also becomes especially interesting when viewed through the lens of modern U.S. mint production trends. By the mid-1990s, the demand for half dollars in everyday circulation had significantly declined, which resulted in most coins being produced primarily for collectors rather than general commerce. This shift makes the 1996 P issue part of a transitional era in American coinage, where circulation coins slowly evolved into collector-focused releases, increasing long-term numismatic interest. Another important factor that adds depth to this coin's appeal is its relative availability in bulk, but scarcity in top condition. While millions were minted, most entered circulation and received heavy handling, leaving very few examples with sharp details and original mint luster. This creates a natural condition rarity, meaning the coin is not rare in existence, but it becomes increasingly difficult to find in premium preserved grades. Collectors often focus on locating these higher-end specimens to build visually appealing sets. When examined under professional grading standards, even small differences in surface quality can significantly influence the coin's market position. A coin graded MS64 may appear similar to MS65 at first glance, but subtle improvements in luster, strike sharpness, and contact marks can elevate desirability among serious collectors. This grading sensitivity is what drives consistent trading activity for Kennedy half dollars, including the 1996 P issue within numismatic marketplaces and auctions. Proof-like and exceptionally well-struck examples from this year can also attract added attention, even though the 1996 P is not a proof coin. Coins with unusually strong mirror-like surfaces or sharp design contrast sometimes emerge from regular production strikes, and these pieces can be labeled as premium quality within collector circles. Such characteristics often create competitive bidding situations among hobbyists who seek visually superior examples for their collections. Error coins from this date continue to play a major role in enhancing excitement around the 1996 P. Kennedy half dollar. Minting anomalies such as doubled dies, misaligned strikes, or unusual planchet characteristics can transform an otherwise common coin into a highly sought-after collectible. These varieties are unpredictable in nature, which adds a sense of discovery and uniqueness that appeals strongly to both seasoned collectors and new enthusiasts entering the hobby. From a market perspective, The value of this coin is shaped more by collector demand trends than by any intrinsic material worth. The Kennedy half-dollar series has a strong collector base that supports steady trading activity, especially for complete date runs and high-grade certified coins. This consistent demand ensures that well-preserved examples maintain reliable resale potential within the numismatic community, even if they are not considered rare in absolute terms. The artistic and symbolic importance of the coin also enhances its long-term appeal. The portrait of President John F. Kennedy remains one of the most recognizable designs in American coinage, symbolizing a moment of national memory and respect. This emotional connection often motivates collectors to preserve and upgrade their collections, especially when they find coins with strong eye appeal or historical relevance within the series. In conclusion, the 1996 P. Kennedy half-dollar represents more than just a modern circulating coin. It reflects a shifting era in U.S. minting history, collector behavior, and numismatic appreciation. While its standard circulated value remains modest, its true significance emerges through high-grade preservation, era varieties, and strong collector demand. For enthusiasts building complete Kennedy half-dollar sets, this coin continues to hold a respected and stable position in the hobby, offering long-term collecting satisfaction and steady market interest. One of the most engaging aspects of the 1996 P. Kennedy half-dollar is how it fits into the broader story of modern collectible scarcity. Unlike ancient or early U.S. coins where rarity comes from low mintage, this coin's value is shaped by survival quality and collector competition. As years pass, fewer high-grade examples remain in untouched condition, especially those that have never been cleaned, polished, or heavily circulated. This gradual loss of quality over time quietly increases the importance of certified specimens, making them more desirable in the long-term numismatic marketplace. Finally, for collectors and investors who follow the Kennedy half-dollar series closely, the 1996 P issue serves as a stable foundation piece in any serious collection. While it may not command extreme auction records like legendary early rarities, its consistent demand, recognizable design, and grading-based value structure ensure it always maintains collector interest. For those who appreciate steady growth, historical continuity, and the thrill of finding better preserved examples, this coin remains an essential and respected part of modern U.S. numismatics. Next up in the 2008 P. Kennedy half-dollar is one of those modern United States coins that often goes unnoticed in everyday circulation, yet it holds a special place in the world of numismatics. Struck at the Philadelphia Mint, marked with the P Mint mark, this coin continues the legacy of the Kennedy half-dollar series that began in 1964. While many people assume newer coins have little to no value, collectors understand that condition, rarity in high grades, and specific mint characteristics can significantly influence its worth. Even in a dirty or circulated state, it still represents an important part of modern U.S. coinage history. From a market perspective, the standard 2008 P. Kennedy half-dollar in circulated condition typically holds a value close to its face value of 50 cents. However, what makes this coin interesting is not its everyday circulation value, but its potential in higher-grade conditions. Coins that are well-preserved, especially those graded MS-65, MS-66, or higher by professional grading services, can range from a few dollars to significantly more depending on eye appeal and demand. This is where collectors begin to pay attention, as even modern coins can rise in desirability when found in exceptional condition. The real excitement among collectors comes from mint-state examples and special varieties. A 2008 P. Kennedy half-dollar that shows full luster, strong strike quality, and minimal marks can become a desirable addition to a serious collection. While it is not a rare mint issue in terms of production numbers, coins that survive in pristine condition are far less common than people expect. This scarcity in top grades creates a competitive collector market where prices can climb into the $10 to $50 plus range, and sometimes higher for exceptionally graded specimens with premium eye appeal. Another important factor that increases interest in this coin is the possibility of mint errors. Error coins such as off-center strikes, double dies, die cracks, or planchet issues can significantly increase collector demand. Depending on the type and visibility of the error, a 2008 P. Kennedy half-dollar with a confirmed mint error can potentially sell for anywhere from $20 to several $100s or more in strong collector markets. These unusual characteristics are what turn an ordinary coin into a conversation piece among numismatists. Even though it is not considered a million-dollar coin, the 2008 P. Kennedy half-dollar still plays an important role in modern collecting strategy. Many collectors actively seek complete date and mint sets of the Kennedy half-dollar series, which increases demand for each year, including modern issues. The historical connection to President John F. Kennedy also adds emotional and cultural value, making this coin more than just a piece of metal. It becomes part of American heritage that collectors are proud to preserve. In terms of investment potential, modern coins like the 2008 P. Kennedy half-dollar are typically not short-term high-profit assets, but they can grow in value over time when preserved correctly. Coins stored in uncirculated condition or professionally graded holders tend to maintain or slowly increase their market value as demand for complete collections rises. This makes them appealing for beginner collectors who want a low-cost entry into numismatics while still holding long-term collecting potential. For both new and experienced collectors, this coin represents accessibility and opportunity. Beginners appreciate that it is easy to find and affordable, while advanced collectors value it for completing full Kennedy half-dollar sets. The combination of historical significance, steady demand, and occasional high-grade or error-based premiums ensures that it remains relevant in the collecting community, even decades after its release. In conclusion, while the 2008 P. Kennedy half-dollar may not carry extreme or mythical valuations, it still holds strong importance in the numismatic world. Its true worth depends heavily on condition, grading, and unique mint characteristics. From everyday circulation pieces worth face value to high-grade or error examples reaching premium prices, this coin demonstrates how even modern currency can gain collectible appeal. For collectors, it remains a steady and meaningful part of a broader investment and historical collection strategy. The 2008 P. Kennedy half-dollar continues to attract attention because it represents a modern era of U.S. coin production where precision minting and mass circulation still leave room for collectible surprises. Unlike older silver-era Kennedy halves, this coin is composed primarily of a copper-nickel-clad structure, yet its design still carries the emotional weight of President John F. Kennedy's legacy. Collectors often overlook modern half-dollars, but experienced numismatists understand that even recent issues can gain importance when preserved in exceptional condition or discovered with unique striking characteristics. This makes the 2008 P an interesting blend of modern accessibility and long-term collectible potential. When examining its market behavior, the value of a standard circulated 2008 P. Kennedy half-dollar remains close to its face value, but the real discussion begins when coins are pulled from mint sets or found in near-perfect condition. In higher mint state grades, particularly MS66 and MS67, the coin can begin to show noticeable premiums due to its sharp strike and preserved luster. These high-grade examples are not as common as people assume, because mass handling and circulation reduce the number of coins that remain visually flawless over time. As a result, collectors actively compete for pristine examples, slowly increasing demand within specialized numismatic circles. Another fascinating aspect is the role of professional grading services in shaping the coin's market value. A 2008 P. Kennedy half-dollar graded and certified by major grading companies can experience a significant increase in desirability compared to raw, ungraded examples. Certification provides trust, authenticity, and condition verification, which are crucial in modern coin trading. Coins that achieve top population grades often become registry set pieces, meaning collectors specifically seek the highest graded examples to complete elite collections, pushing prices upward in niche markets. The importance of strike quality also plays a major role in valuation. Some 2008 P coins exhibit stronger detail in Kennedy's portrait, especially around the hairlines, cheekbone, and eagle feathers on the reverse. Coins with superior strike definition are considered more attractive and are often referred to as eye appeal pieces. Even within the same grade, a coin with better visual appeal can sell for noticeably more than a weaker-looking counterpart, showing that beauty and condition both influence real market value. Error varieties further enhance the excitement surrounding this coin. While not extremely common, minting errors such as die cracks, off-center strikes, or minor doubling can appear in the 2008 P. Kennedy half-dollar series. These anomalies are highly sought after because they represent mistakes in the minting process that make each coin unique. Depending on severity and visibility, such error coins can command premiums ranging from modest collector interest to strong auction competition, especially when the error is clearly visible without magnification. The historical relevance of the Kennedy half-dollar series also adds emotional and cultural value that supports long-term collecting interest. Since its introduction in 1964, the series has symbolized national remembrance and respect for President Kennedy. Even modern issues like the 2008 P carry forward this legacy, making them more than just currency, they are historical artifacts. This emotional connection ensures that demand never completely disappears, even for common-date coins, because collectors seek continuity in the series. From an investment standpoint, the 2008 P Kennedy half-dollar is considered a stable entry-level collectible rather than a speculative high-value asset. However, stability itself is valuable in numismatics. Coins in pristine condition, especially those preserved in original mint sets or certified slabs, can slowly appreciate over time as more collectors enter the market. While it may not deliver rapid financial gains, it offers consistent collecting value and long-term portfolio balance for numismatic enthusiasts. The global collector community also contributes to the coin's ongoing relevance. With online marketplaces and international buyers, even modern U.S. coins like the 2008 P Kennedy half-dollar reach a wide audience. This expanded exposure increases liquidity, meaning collectors can more easily buy and sell when opportunities arise. As interest in modern U.S. coin sets grows globally, demand for complete Kennedy half-dollar runs continues to support the coin's collectible status. For beginners, this coin serves as an ideal starting point due to its affordability and availability. Many new collectors begin by assembling full Kennedy half-dollar date sets, and the 2008 P plays an essential role in that journey. Its easy accessibility allows newcomers to learn grading basics, understand mint marks, and explore market pricing without heavy financial risk. This educational value strengthens its importance beyond just monetary worth.